right, guys, so today we got an oil change first thing. That's all I really have scheduled for today, but that's okay because some days are going to be slow, some days are going to be busy. But anyways, I went to Walmart last night, and with the profit that I'm going to make from this oil change, I bought this. So that's basically what I'm going to be doing at first. All the money I make is going to be either put back into the business first and then used for whatever bills I need. Like I said, guys, I'm trying to go as minimal as possible. So I got my socket set, got my kneel pad, I got some other stuff just in case, my jump box, my jack for the oil changes, just some other random miscellaneous stuff. I still really need to get it organized better, but I'm doing my best as I can now. So anyways, let me get this sucker fired up. We got about a 10 to 15 minute drive, and then I'll show you guys how I do these oil changes. It is currently a cool 66 degrees. Oh yeah, look at that sky. Look at them palm trees. Man, I love it. So I just wanted to mention, one thing before we get to this oil change job. I understand that oil changes really aren't gonna make you money, or but it's one of those things that it keeps the ball rolling. For instance, this guy, I went and I met him on Facebook I met him on Facebook, and he said he wanted all these things. I was like, all right, well, let me just come by and we'll meet each other, and I can give you a quote. So I went by, and the dude has 3 cars that all need work, so he's like, well, let's start out simple. Let's do the oil change on the Ford, and then we'll go from there. So he's probably just testing me or whatever, or seeing how I do. But he does have 3 other cars that need all this stuff, and I'm probably gonna make like 15 or 10 bucks, whatever, as long as I make something in the beginning, and then as we go on, things will change. But for now, I'm gonna do anything and everything I can to get my name out there, and just try to do the best I can. All right, guys, we'll be there to the spot in about 15 minutes. All right, we're currently pulling up to the location. That is the Ford Escape. We're gonna be changing the oil on right there. All right, guys, first things first, I am a glove guy, so you'll always catch me wearing gloves because I'm mobile and I don't really have anywhere to wash my hands unless I go to a gas station, so that's really helpful to have. I got my Blue Point socket set, which is really, really nice because, once again, you have everything in one spot. I got my oil catch pan right here, and I'm thinking we may not even have to lift up the car for this one. We may be able to just do it right on the ground. But anyways, I always just take my oil cap, I'll pop that sucker off and set it right there. Okay, and then I guess for this one, I'll pull out my creeper, which is right there, the creeper seat combo, and then I think that's it. All I'll need is a paper towel to check the oil once we're done. So, all right, let's get this oil changed. Okay, I decided to use my kneel mat for this one, but let's see what we got here. So, we got our oil filter right here. This one, for some reason, came off right by hand, so that's good. So, get this sucker drained. Always do the oil filter first, in my opinion. So I'll just twist it and let it drain for a second, and then we'll let her fall. Try not to make a mess, at least. There we go. All right, we'll let that drain for a second, and then we'll get the new one on and then drain the oil. So for the oil filter, you always want to make sure to lube the O-ring on it. So I'll usually dump the can upside down so that way you get some on the cap, and then you just kind of work it in on the seal. And then you also want to make sure that your sealing surface is also nice and clean on the car. So that should be good enough right there. As you can see, that sealing surface is really dirty, so I am gonna wipe it down until it's shiny again. And oops. And then that's when we go ahead and install the new one. You see that? How it gets nice and shiny. You want that sucker clean as a jelly bean. A lot of people put oil in their filter. I don't. I've done countless oil filter changes and have never ever had an issue with, you know, not filling up the oil filter. I mean, I've done, if you want to get technical, thousands maybe. So all right, just nice and tight. You don't want to over tighten it, just do it nice and hand tight and you're all good. Next I have the oil drain plug right here. That's going to be a 13 millimeter. Okay, now oops, ow, that was an awkward position. Okay, now that we've got the drain plug loose, let's go ahead and reposition this pan. I don't know if you guys can see that. I think you can. Nice. Okay. And then I'm just gonna let this fall right in, and voila, look at that, nice and black. Looks like it had plenty of oil in it, so that's good. He said he went quite a long time without changing it, so I'm gonna let it drain for, you know, a few minutes just to make sure everything gets out. All right, just gonna get this oil drain plug back tight, pull out this oil pan, tighten her up. I'll double check the oil filter just to make sure, even though I know I tightened it. I'll check it one more time and then we'll fill her up, start it up for a second, and check the oil, and we'll be all good. Okay, nice and snug on the drain plug. And you want to make sure to wipe it so that way there's no drips in the customer's driveway. Double check the oil filter. She's nice and tight. Alright, so this one takes 4.5 quarts. Don't be dumb and forget your funnel like me. Fortunately, I've been in this situation probably like 1,000 times at least, so my aim is pretty good. Alright. So basically, most of this bottle is going to go in, except for a half quart. Yep, forgot my funnel. I knew I was missing one thing. Okay. She's getting pretty close. Yep, a little more. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start it up for 30 seconds, let it run, and we'll check it again. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and shut her off. And now we'll check to see if the oil's good. Okay. Just about. Oh, you guys can't see that. But it's just almost to the max, so I'm just gonna put another couple drops and we'll be all set. As you can see, she's right at the max right there, so we're good. All right, I got everything put back up, everything cleaned up, organized, and when we get home we'll clean all this up. All right, let me go let the customer know we're done, and then we'll head back to the house. All right guys, and just like that, in and out. I got there at 9:45. It's currently 10:10, and you know that includes the extra time for me setting up everything and filming, because that does actually add some time to the jobs, just so you guys know. Otherwise, I really could have had that done in 10-15 minutes, but no matter what, I don't like to rush, because I've learned from experience that rushing does not get you anywhere. It only gets you in a deeper hole. So I just took my time, double checked everything, and I got it all on camera, so that way everything is, I'm saying, good. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. Just to be upfront with you guys, I charged $50. It cost me roughly half that in supplies, and then I used a little bit extra for that oil pan, which cost me $12. So I still made a little bit, and I got a new piece of equipment that I'm going to need. So overall it's a win-win. And I got to get this guy a quote on some brakes and a belt tensioner, so one job leads to another. Anyways guys, I'm gonna end this episode right here. I hope you all enjoyed watching. If you did, please let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.